Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video let's learn what is reference variable. Okay, so what is reference variable in object oriented concepts of Python. Okay, so guys, let me take a good example for this. So let me repeat whatever in the last video what happened. Let me take a example similar to that. Okay, let me continue with that. So, for example, uh, the TV manufacturers. Okay, for example, a Sony TV. Sony TV manufacturers, if they want to manufacture TV, so what they'll do first? First, the manufacturers they'll list out the specifications. So how the TV should be, what is the size, I mean all the specifications of the TV first will be listed out, then they'll start manufacturing. Okay, so now if I consider, if I relate this TV specifications and outcome of it will be the physical TV, and if I compare this example with classes and object, can you tell me which one will be the class and which one will be the object? Yes, can anyone guess? And yes, so someone have guessed it correct. So here the TV specifications will be the class, and outcome of it with those specifications, the outcome is you will have n number of TVs manufactured. Yes, so all those TVs, the physical existence will be the objects. Okay, so very good if your guess is right. Okay, so that is your classes and objects, TV specifications, outcome of it is TV. Now, the next concept is reference variable. What is this reference variable and how it is related to classes and objects concept, and what's the use of it? Let's learn into this video. Okay, so guys, to operate the TV, okay, what we should have? Any guesses? Yes, few have guessed it as remote controller. Yes, you are right. It is remote controller. Okay, so using remote controller, what we'll do, we will just operate the TV. We'll have a control on the TV. Okay, so which channel, volume, whatever you want. So you will have a control on TV through a remote controller. Yes. Now, in the same way, the reference variables. Reference variables are used to access an object. Okay, so understood? A reference variable is used to access an object. Okay, so now I have, see, remote controller works on TV, not on TV specifications. TV specifications are, it's just a blueprint, it's just a plan, that's it. Okay, but what is the physical existence? TV is the physical existence. Upon TV I can use remote. Same way reference variable are used to access the TV. Okay, now I have a question. I have one more example. Okay, for example, the one remote controller, you have lost it. Okay, so then you will think of buying a new remote controller, right? Yes. So if one is lost, you will not sit quiet. You'll go to market, you'll bring one more remote controller, and you will start using that. Okay. So now, example, again the old remote, again you found it somewhere in your house. So will you throw that? No, you will never throw it. So you'll be using, you can use both, right? You can use both the remote controllers to to operate that particular TV, one single TV. So in the same way, even reference variables, for one object you can have n number of reference variables, like here in our example. So for one TV, two remotes, one is lost and found, one more is newly bought. Okay, so in the same way you can have n number of reference variables for one object. So why reference variables? Reference variables are used to access an object, to have a control on the object. Okay, to use the object, we should have a reference variable. Okay, so see here. Here is a TV and you have a remote, and this is to control the TV. If this remote is lost, then you can buy a new remote, and once after buying a new remote, if you find the older one, so then you will not throw both, so you will use it. Okay, in the same way, TV is an object, both the remote controllers are the reference variables. So here TV is an object, remote is a reference variable. Reference variables can be used to refer objects, access objects, any way you call it. Okay. So by using reference variables, you can perform, importantly note this, if you want to perform any operations, you can use reference variables, and to perform some particular operation in Python object, we use reference variables, and variables used to refer objects, we call it as reference variables. Note down this point. Variables used to refer objects, we call it as reference variables, and very important, per object we can have multiple reference variables. Okay, so for one object we can have multiple reference variables, and objects without reference variables are just useless. Okay, so you will have reference variables for all the objects. Okay, so I think you got a good idea of what is reference variable, how to use it, why reference variables, so you have understood. So with this, so I'll just give a conclusion that without a reference variable, objects are like just useless. You cannot, if you are creating a class, you'll have an object. Object means you will have a reference variables. Okay, so that is all about this video, and in the next video we'll see how to write the syntax of the classes and objects. Okay, with an example we'll see that concept. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.